And then our walkie went off, and I heard that someone was creeping around an abandoned building. I didn't really need the skeezy professor to tell me it was you. Max, you're kind of staring a lot.
Sorry, I think I might be in shock.
Sure. Blast from the past and all.
That was one way to put it. I felt blasted into a million pieces last night.
Max, we have a lot to catch up on, but I've been awake since Indianapolis.
Of course. Take my bed. We'll talk in the morning.
Thank you for understanding.
I'm not sure I understand anything right now, but I'm glad you're here. Come on. Times I played this moment out in my head, I could never figure out what to say to her. What on earth do I say to her now?
You gonna sit there all night?
Just resting my legs. It's been a long, strange day. I'll tell you about it in the chaos. She walks in, like she heard her cue. So, Max, what's it gonna take to get ready for the strangest conversation? But I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee. Knowing Chloe, she forgot to eat on her way here.
Trying to shake a feeling, everything at once. Listen, could it be? Did we meet in a past life? Meet in a past? Did we meet in a past life? You and I.
Now I have proof. She's really here. Knowing Chloe, she forgot to eat on her way here. I know I'm very anti-fire right now, but the place is freezing. Chloe almost fell asleep climbing the stairs. She must have driven for a while to get here. Wakey, wakey. Yikes. I didn't even notice where we parked last night. Better move it. But where did she leave her keys? It's my birthday. Again. But I doubt that's why Chloe dropped by. I should just stop trying to plan my week. It seems to invite chaos. It's not snooping if it's Chloe, right? I remember this band. Chloe used to work their merch table. Now she's the manager. There you are. If you stay in one place long enough, restaurants learn your birthday. Cute?
Max. Somebody did well for herself. How did Max wind up in the world's bougiest log cabin? What the? That was the girl at the bar last night. Max thinks her name is Sophie? Coffee. She's awake. What's the connection with this Sophie person and Max? She told me to take the bed and then pretended to go downstairs. But when I peeked later on, she was definitely still watching me. What? Did she not have enough artsy hipster cred already? Tweecore, acoustic chill, and lots of indie rock. Classic Max. This is from that film festival in Boise. 2 days of movies that made me want to claw my eyes out, but she never stopped smiling. Wait, is it Saturday? I showed up on Max's birthday. But why is she here and not on this trip? I've been avoiding mirrors for days. I probably look as crazy as I sound. Not bad for a girl who never finished high school. It's been years. What has she been up to? Her life is so full now. Max knows the woman from the lighthouse? And her name is also Sophie? What the hell? Oh, the early days. When we thought the adventure would go on forever. If Max was gonna try and replace me with someone, I'm glad it was a dog. This place is so beautiful. It makes me want to throw up. Now she can talk about f-stops and shutter speeds to her heart's content. Is she moving out of her urban decay phase? What's next in the Max Caulfield oeuvre? Max has a whole new life here. Maybe I shouldn't have come. Come on. It'll be okay. It's Max.
She still drives like a teenager. Some things never...
Trying to steal my truck?
Just joyriding it to a parking space.
How long has it been? A year? A decade? I'm not really sure anymore.
Chloe, why are you here?
Yeah. Got some explaining to do. And before you say anything, I know I should have called first. I just figured I'd know what the fuck to say when I was looking at you.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Lately, I keep getting these... I don't know... visions? It's been happening for a minute, but they're getting worse. It seemed like maybe some time fuckery took place, so I figured I'd come ask the time fucker herself.
What kind of visions?
I have memories of things that never happened. I have dreams that really don't feel like dreams. And lately, I keep seeing this dark-haired woman, who just so happens to be on your photo wall. Who's Safi?
Safi was my friend. Last year, she went through a hard time, did a lot of damage, and left the school.
Did she graffiti the girls' bathroom on her way out? Not that it's a competition or anything. And who's the friend on your dresser? Your second friend named Safi?
This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the same person. Safi can shapeshift.
So this place is... what? Like some freaky power academy?
No, not at all. It's a coincidence, as far as I know.
God, never a dull fucking moment with you. Any idea why your friend is in my dreamscape? Or is that a coincidence too?
I'm not sure. What else do you see in your visions besides her?
I see... a storm destroying Arcadia Bay. And my mom's grave. I know the town is fine and my mom's alive, but it feels so...
What do you mean? Chloe, the town was destroyed. Over a decade ago.
So... you must be the real crazy one then, because I just drove through Arcadia Bay a month ago. Had lunch with my mom at the Two Whales.
I don't know what's happening, but there definitely was a storm. And I'm so sorry, but your mom didn't make it.
Okay, it's pretty messed up for you to make me prove something like this, but voila. A selfie for my mom's gram. Stardate, 1 month ago.
Joyce is alive? In the town?
It's right where we left it. So, those horrible visions, those are what? Your memories?
Yes, of what actually happened. Or at least, what happened to me. Or you with me, or what I thought you... Oh, shit. How do we have two separate realities? And how is Arcadia Bay back?
I don't know, Max. Reality isn't supposed to work like this. It can't be good.
I've been mourning our home for so long, and now it's back. Let's back up. When did the visions start? Was it just before Christmas?
How did you know that?
Because last December, my friend Safi lost control of her powers. She had sort of a mental breakdown.
I heard someone's voice, begging you to shoot her. Did you?
No, not this time. I mean, it's complicated. But no. For a while, there were two separate realities. One where Safi was alive, one where she was dead. I managed to merge them back together. But maybe I merged more than that? It's only a theory. We should talk to my friend Moses. He's been studying my powers. He'll want to hear about your visions.
You're talking like you want me to stick around.
I do. Of course I do.
I guess that's a relief. We haven't talked in a while, so I didn't know how you'd respond to the human wrecking ball showing up at your door.
Honestly, I've been building this moment up in my head for so long. I wasn't sure how I'd respond either. I feel like everything between us just got so
Deeply and thoroughly fucked?
I was going to say complicated. Seemed like we argued for a solid month over the stupidest stuff. At the time, it felt like life and death. Now I barely remember most of it.
I do. But that's my curse. A steel trap for traumatic bullshit.
I can describe the motel room in detail. I can recite your letter word for word. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. Why did we actually break up?
I know you weren't rewinding when we were together, but it still felt like your powers hung over everything. Like an 800-pound, time-bending gorilla.
I hated my powers back then. They made me feel inhuman. Took me years to figure out that they were still a part of me, even when I ignored them.
I know my reality might not be fully real, but even in what I remember, there was so much baggage. The storm, Jefferson, Rachel.
I could never get past the idea that you blamed me for the storm.
I never.
I know, I do. I think part of me wanted you to. Like, my guilt didn't think I deserved to be happy.
It wasn't one thing. I was getting into the music scene, you were catching on as an artist. Late night mosh pits, early morning photo shoots, cheap whiskey, wine and cheese. It just started to break.
I always felt like I was letting you down. You finally found something you loved, and I couldn't keep up.
At this point, does any of it matter? Are we even the same people we were then?
I don't know. I think that's what always terrified me. What if the us who made that promise to each other isn't us anymore? Is the promise still real?
Professor Caulfield, it's security.
What are you doing? Don't answer!
We're adults. We don't need to hide from the security guard anymore.
Max?
Good morning, Professor. Are you expecting a prospective graduate student this weekend?
Am I... Yes. Sorry. Was I supposed to clear it with you? I'm still learning the ropes.
No problem. I'll get her in the system. But tell her to behave herself. She's already been in one altercation since arriving in Lakeport.
Wow, that's good to know. Moments like this make me so grateful for Caledon's security team.
Can't keep the school safe without your help.
Well, if that's everything, I should get back to my dark room.
Have a good weekend.
You're the worst. Did you get in a fight last night?
You shove one townie and suddenly you're a danger to the school. Professor Caulfield. Has a ring to it.
As our new president likes to remind me, I'm really just Instructor Caulfield.
Do you like teaching?
It's amazing. My students are so curious and so smart. I haven't had the best experiences with education, but
you can make sure that they do. That's cool. And you've been here for what, a year? Make any friends? Date any babes?
I did get close to someone. You'd like her. She's a bartender in town.
What? The girl with the Princess Leia buns? I met her. She's cute. So what happened?
My powers just doomed another relationship. No big deal. I did meet a guy last year. We're still close. We're just not trying to get any closer.
Sounds like a dick.
I haven't told you anything about him.
I noticed you didn't say he's not a dick. Not that I wasn't happy to do it, but want to tell me why I saved your ass from a demolition site?
Only if you're ready for more time fuckery. If I don't do something to stop it, the whole school will be on fire by tomorrow night.
Okay, so what does future Max think caused it?
I think it was deliberate. Someone wants to burn down that house. Or maybe they want to burn the whole school. I don't know. My friends, my students, they're in danger. And right now, I don't know enough to do anything about it.
And you're sure you want to do something? Not worried about causing a storm?
I'm terrified of it. But I understand my powers better now. And I can't just sit back when I have a chance to save everyone. That house belongs to Abraxas, Caledon's secret society. And our president has a weird interest in it. I have questions for both.
That Moses guy you mentioned, do you think he'd be willing to meet with me?
I think he'd give his favorite telescope to meet with you. He should be in his office now. I'll take you.
Hey, how are you feeling about me being here with all this going on?
I didn't know I could feel this happy. You invented a whole new emotion for me.
Wow. You're welcome.
Your visions, the fire, we'll figure it all out. I'm just so glad you're here.
Well, good. I guess I'll stick around. Dude, is that what I think it is? You assholes have your own observatory? Okay. I know we have a fire and an existential crisis to solve, but I am definitely breaking in there tonight. Earth to Max. You good?
Sorry. I just still can't believe it. You're really here.
Listen, If I'm gonna feel okay about being here with everything you have going on, I don't want to be weighing you down.
You're not.
Good. Then let's split up. I'll go up to the Science Palace and meet your friend while you go focus on the firefuckers.
I hate it, but you're right.
It's my curse. Go. Get some answers. I'll call you soon.
Chloe!
I'm okay, you goober. Now go.
Good luck. She must have come looking for me, and I wasn't here. She found Moses, didn't they? And she... But I'm here now. And this time, I will make sure nothing happens to her. Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I want to save her and everyone else, I need to start finding answers now. Where can I dig up more info? Guess I'm checking in with Vin this afternoon. I wonder if this is about the Abraxas house. Information on Abraxas. Maybe I can find someone to help me.
Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning.
When a slogan feels like a personal attack. Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe it would get Owen to take me seriously. Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? Good morning.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Our new president has a lot of plans for Caledon. It appears that Abraxas is standing in the way of those plans.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running—
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure, and for answers.
I swear, Max, there's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. This throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast.
Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid. Can you try bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you?
Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her. A few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
when I heard about Diamond, I
know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. Third week of September. That's this week. Okay, try Maybon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Maybon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight. This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post part 1 of my podcast tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
Someone anonymously threatened the school. I can't get anyone to take it seriously, and I'm looking into it myself. That's the truth.
I knew there was something. Max, this party is how we find the truth. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far? Loretta and I might cover more ground together, but is it worth the risk? Gretchen Kostov, founder of Abraxas, and my best friend in the library. What a queen. Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising. Gotta try to stop this Mabon party before it gets out of hand. Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning. I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him. I need to talk to Vin about Mabon. But can I trust him to be honest with me about it? Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin. Vin used to be president of Abraxas. Maybe I can convince him to cancel the Mabon party. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin.
I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name. I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name. I've got to try to stop this Mabon party before it gets out of hand. I need to talk to Vin about Mabon. But can I trust him to be honest with me about it? What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader. And he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
Vin, you have to cancel the Mabon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room.
Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does. What the hell? towed my car?
You mispronounced, "Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks." Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There's something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader. And he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god, make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office.
The thing about rewinding time is, even when you undo things, you can't undo the guilty feelings you get for doing them.
Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong. Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break. Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy. Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today?
I might never get a chance like this again. I have to find something. Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but...
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today? The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
Hi. President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
Owen... Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all. Breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Safi. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there? Owen just said... President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you? Fuck it. I'm coming in. Owen just said he'd been trying to break into his office. I told him he's crazy. But he insisted I check, so... I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you? Fuck it. I'm coming in. I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now.
Owen could work anywhere you wanted, but he came back to Caledon. I thought that was sweet. I need to get Vin away from the door.
Fuck it. I'm coming in. Max? Are you, like, in there?
Everyone keeps saying that
Owen just
the
said he'd
Abraxas
been
house
trying
is
to break into
badly
his
damaged.
office. I told him he's crazy.
Hi, I'm Callie.
But he insisted I check, so... I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. Owen just said he's been trying to break into his office. I told him... he's crazy. But he insisted I check, so... I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. Fuck it. I'm coming in.
No Vin, no problem. Like I was never even here. You wanna play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play. Sophie could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas' future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole, a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack of them down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know.
What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy. Still no sign of Safi. I have to keep looking. Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be? Of course everyone has the same folder. And only one of them is Safi. Not a folder to be seen. Good. Safi hasn't been on campus since the storm. What is it like for her to be back here? Yasmin must have commissioned this sculpture after Safi died.
Yasmin must have commissioned this sculpture after Safi died. Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test-happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, we didn't part ways on the best terms, and you never responded to my text.
I wanted to. I worried that if I sent you one text, I might send you 1,000. I mean, we talked all morning, and there's still so much more to say.
Well, it's a start.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Safi knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them? Whoever he died doing what he loved. Being struck by lightning really hard.
Welcome back to Academia Now. I'm honored to be joined by the new president of Caledon University, Dr. Owen Teller.
Thank you, and the honor is all mine.
President Teller, You've received a lot of attention since your appointment. Your predecessor, Yasmin Fayyad, leaves a substantial legacy, although her tenure ended abruptly. Do you plan to follow her path or forge your own?
First off, no one can doubt President Fayyad's commitment to excellence. Caledon was a sleepy New England backwater before her. Under her leadership, it became a world-class institution. But I took the reins during a time of great uncertainty, both for Caledon and for higher education in general. New challenges require broad visions and new strategies.
You're referring to your Caledon 2.0 plans, I take it? This is the newly announced initiative to expand Caledon campus and reorient towards technology and applied sciences.
Correct. It's a bold plan, but one that we believe meets the moment.
But how has the student body responded to your vision for the school?
Some of our students have a flair for the dramatic, but many of them are just anxious to know that their investment in a world-class education will pay off, which is my entire focus. The soul of Caledon isn't dead, it's expanding. Expanding to the tune of a state-of-the-art science complex and a 10-story dormitory just in Phase 1.
And how has the town of Lakeport responded to your expansion plans? I have heard there is a growing protest movement against Caledon within the town, accusations of monopolizing funds and displacing residents.
Civic and business leaders are ecstatic about our development plans. They've bought into a long-term future where both Caledon and Lakeport thrive.
Respectfully, I'm not sure you answered my question.
I believe I did. Now, under the Caledon 2.0 plan,
Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet. Unsurprisingly, Owen is being a cairn Karen. The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now. I can always tell how I'm feeling by what I see in this sculpture. Today it looks like a dragon. The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Someone's fighting the power in a weird way.
Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Hell yeah, man. Exercise that right to protest.
Use it or lose it, am I right? Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Hell yeah, man.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas
Safi
house!
saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me?
Save the Abraxas house!
Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking. Of course everyone has the same folder. And only one of them is Sophie. Sophie can't have gone far. I need to keep looking.
Down with President Teller!
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Okay, best case scenario, Sophie is fucking with me. Worst case scenario, I broke my student's heart. Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying. Whoever.
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans. I wish my husband was as open-minded as yours. Okay, I'll book us the hotel room.
Try to get one on the top floor. We could get pretty loud.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went. I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President...
I don't mean to interrupt.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd be disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work. Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. Out there, I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Please tell me Safi isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now. Safi is shapeshifted as Vin before. And I'll bet she'd love a chance to mess with her mom.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
It started in December, but... It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her. That Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on. All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are. Wow. Moses flies his weeb flag high. Is that Nebula Rain? Only lesbians and uber nerds know about her. I should arrest this guy for future arson, just to be safe. I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den. In space, no one can hear your sick beats. Max isn't thinking about her birthday right now. All the more reason to get her something. Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday. Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday. Moses has a ton of rad shit. No wonder Max thought we would get along. Whoa. I'll bet you could see light years with this baby. So many Post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions. Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise. If I wanted to make Moses' day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch. Moses wants me to name the star on the photo upstairs? No way I'm passing that up. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids. This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities. Simultaneously existing in a state of dead and hanging in there. I know the feeling. I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den. A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out. Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy. A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything. Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy. I'm not usually into the whole sappy nature drawing thing, but this tree is pretty badass. A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop? Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more. You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it. I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Okada?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened. but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no. Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches, like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
But there's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from Arcadia Bay. There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is... wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
I don't think there's...
She called off the search. Stopped looking for herself. She called off the search. Stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
What's happening now?
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real, or can hurt you.
Safi practically lives here now.
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting. Does that place hold any special meaning?
Sure. It's where Max ripped apart space-time to save me. Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
So, it's just a matter of time? Until I don't come back?
At this point, there's a lot we don't know. But that's what the evidence suggests. We won't risk any more explorations into the Overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. She bought me. It's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
You can do this, Max. It's only Safi.
you.